Oh look, honey, a shooting star. What did you wish for?
Well, I've drawn all my Moe Monster girls except Zoey. I wish I could meet her in real life to learn more about her.
Well, we know that's not really possible, so wait, what's that?
Zoey! You know, I'm so used to things exploding. I'm surprised she didn't. Hello everyone, my name is Comic Maker, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. You are in for it today because this week's video we are wrapping up my main cast of Moe Monster girls. Before we dive into our last girl, Zoey, I did want to show you all that I made a character sheet for one of my monster girls that you all already met named Blair. Blair was the first monster girl that I made a video about, but with that video, I only drew one full body picture of her, not a character sheet like all my other girls. So I'll show you a little footage of me here working on her, but if you want more of Blair or want to know more about her and her backstory, be sure to check out this video here, and I'll leave a playlist for all my other monster girls and an iCard with that video included, so be sure to check it out. That is, I mean, if you like cute monsters and all that, I mean, and who doesn't like cute monsters? You get a little cute, you get a little monster put together, you get a little cute monster. It's monster time. Oh yeah. Anyway, so, you know, it's interesting. When I originally started creating these monster girls, it all started because of one simple thing. I wanted to make a witch girl. Could this have stemmed from my early love of Harry Potter as a kid? Possibly. But I have always loved witches and witch stories. The costumes, the accessories, the aesthetics, they're just so cool, and who in the world wouldn't want magic? So I always told myself that I wanted to create a witch story someday. Sometime in early college, I sat down with my then boyfriend, now husband, and we brainstormed some ideas, which we did all the time. We started coming up with monster girls, and I knew this was the perfect moment to think of a witch. I wanted to take some things that I really loved and incorporate it into a character. Long, wavy, dark hair, check. Cute outfit or uniform, check. Stars, check. Don't judge, they're my favorite shape. These things combined together created this spunky little girl. I quickly realized something while creating her though. As much as I've said I love witches, I know nothing about witches. One of my main features for Zoey was that I wanted her to have moons and stars in her hair. I wanted moments at night for her hair to seem like a galaxy, so I thought the direction that I should take her in as a character was an astrological kind of witch. But let me tell you guys, in my research there were so many different kinds of witches. It was crazy overwhelming just how many there were. But I realized I was thinking too much into it. This was my character, and I could make her any kind of witch that I wanted. I was so afraid to pick a certain type of witch and irritate people who are passionate about that stuff or about astrology from my lack of knowledge that I just decided that I was going to make up whatever I wanted for her. So, as a result, Zoey became kind of basic. Zoey is a super simple and charismatic girl. She's the kind of person that always looks on the bright side and is a leader amongst her friends. She is quick to learn and insanely passionate about magic, always eager to learn new things. When she was a kid, she quickly learned she had powers despite her parents not having any magical abilities. Though Zoey soon learns through her mother that magic doesn't always come from within you, and that you can create magic as well by mastering potions and crafting. Zoey finds out that her mother was an anomaly in her heritage, not having any magic. This made her very discouraged, but Zoey's grandmother believed that despite her daughter being magicless, that she could still learn and practice magic. In fact, I kind of made it in this world that there are two types of magic. One that is just regular casting magic, and then the other one comes from, as I said, like potions and crafting magic. So Zoey's grandmother was a really gifted witch with very natural talents and had no knowledge of potion making or craft magic because she didn't really need to. So she ended up from the bottom how to make potions and craft magic and studied hard in order to be able to pass down some form of magic to her daughter. Because of this, Zoey's grandmother owns an enchantment shop that sells potion ingredients and magically enhanced accessories to sell to monsters. These accessories can help mask monster features that make it possible for monsters to live freely in the human world. Zoey eventually travels to live and study under her grandmother, and that is where the story of my Moe Monsters begins. It's funny that I saved the main character for last. It wasn't really my intention, but it just kind of worked out that way. But this comic maker, I feel like I learned way more about Grandmama than I did about Zoey. Well, all these characters are kind of still in development. I really wanted to share some of my original characters with you, and these are just some of the basic ideas. So one day, when I have all of this together, you guys will be the first to know more about my Moe Monsters. Alright, well, that sounds fair. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. So for going through this character sheet, for the different expressions and whatnot, I really wanted to show different angles of her hair so that you can see all the stars and moons, but I really should have made back views for all of my characters to begin with. So can't turn back the old clock now, can we? But overall, I'm happy with how this character sheet turned out. I think it gives you a sense of who Zoey is as a character. In fact, we even have a picture of her working so hard at studying magic that she fell asleep. Fine. I know that those who know are going to call me out on it, so I'll come clean. It has become sort of like a monster girl tradition for some reason for me to draw each of my monster girls sleeping in some way on the bottom part of the character sheet. I realized after doing, I think it was the third one that I made, that I started doing this on accident, but then you all suggested that I just embrace it and go for it, so here's another one of my girls sleeping. I've really enjoyed bringing all these characters back, and once again, like I said, right now there is no plan, there's no official written version of Moe Monsters. Right now I just have characters. I do have other monsters. I have some monster boys, but these are my main 5 girls, and I'm still tweaking and working on things. So currently there is no comic, but there will be one day. Right now I'm working on a different comic to start first to get my feet wet on being consistent with uploading a comic, and then after that one's done, I will be full force working on these girls right here, but I really wanted to share them all with you, and I've really appreciated the response that I've gotten from each of them. You guys always draw really amazing and beautiful fan art for them, and it just, I'm gonna confess that I've cried a couple times. I'm a big baby, and I'm sorry, but not sorry for that, but you guys are just incredible, and I really appreciate all the love that you've given me and my girl, so thank you. Well, that's it for me, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here and like what I do, please consider subscribing. We are a cool bunch of artists here, and we're always on the lookout for more friends. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It really helps me out, and comment down below for me. If you have one of your own monster characters, please tell me all about them. If you haven't made one before, what kind of monster would you like to make? Or if you really don't have one, what are some of your favorite monster characters ever? Cartoon, anime, manga, it could be anything. I would love to hear about all of it in the comments below. Once again, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope that we can draw together again soon. Bye guys.